guys, welcome back to my Therianthropy. You may call me Thorn, and in today's video I wanted to do what I had offered to do, and I actually honestly got so many replies on it. Basically, in my last video, I mentioned to you guys like 15 ways to connect with your Therianthrope, and in one of them I gave the tip to like scent mark the area in case your Therianthrope is territorial, and people were like, you should make a video about that. So I did. I'm doing it now. So recently I made my own piece of scent mark, and I honestly love the bottle. It's so beautiful. I actually got this bottle from my grandma, and I now use it to scent mark the place. So first off, of course, I want to explain to you guys what exactly is a scent marker. Basically, if you experience territorial behavior as your Therianthrope, meaning that you feel as if the place that you have claimed, sorta, is yours, and you do not want other people to like enter that place, and you feel mad whenever someone does. Yeah, well, that's like territorial behavior, and I experience this a lot. Again, my YouTube channel is called Therianthropy for a fucking reason. Territorial behavior is one of the most significant things that I experience as a Therian, and therefore scent marking is actually quite important to me, and I'm so happy that I am finally able to do so. So basically it's like a little potion with scents that are associated to you to like claim a specific area that you deem yours. Kind of like how other animals that are territorial use their urine to scent mark their own territory, basically. So it's basically like a more humane form of peeing on trees. I will just show you guys for a second here what I have. This is what my beautiful thing looks like. I heard people saying like, that actually has pea color. It does, but it's not pea, it's actually tea. Tea also has piss color. So that happens. Yeah, this is basically what it looks like. It's a beautiful little potion thing. At the moment it has a normal lid, but when I go out to like actually scent mark areas, I put like a thingy on it. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, this is basically what mine looks like. And there's a little tea in it as well as like incense stuff. So yeah, this is my masterwork, and I'm going to explain to you guys how to make yours. Before that, I'm going to answer some more questions regarding scent markers. So first I will be explaining, why do you want a scent mark? Well, like I said, if you experience territorial behavior as a Therian, it can be very nice and very comforting, and also very connecting to your Therianthrope to scent mark a place that you deem yours. What's also nice about it is that you have direct contact with the animals around you, just like how they would have contact with other animals. The only difference is that you cannot smell their scents, which is kind of sad, of course. Now, where is the best place to mark your territory, and where is the best place to actually spray your scent marker? Basically pretty much anywhere, as long as it is outside, because you do not want to be spraying liquids inside a house that's just gonna stain and stuff. You do not want that. So usually what I do is I go outside, I spray a couple of times outside my apartment, so like in the corners of my walls, and then I go out into the woods where I actually also claim the territory there. So what you can also do is actually claim a piece of land, claim a piece of territory that isn't literally claimed by anyone else. It's best to like go around the borders. What I usually do is scent mark like trees that are very close to paths that lead outside of the territory, but usually also like remarkable places such as fallen trees or giant rocks or your den, for example, if you have one. So now comes the question, when is actually the time to scent mark? Anytime you like, basically. So when you scent mark somewhere, a dog can smell that up until 3 weeks after. You do gotta keep in mind that like factors such as rain or weather in general can also influence this. So if it rains a lot during that period, you might want to go again within 3 weeks. But like usually marking every 3 weeks is like a nice period of time to keep your territory marked. But that's of course only if you want to go after what a dog can smell, but like dogs have a really great sense of smell, so like that's like a good thing to go after. So now finally we arrive at the how. How do I make a scent marker? Before you start anything, I do of course recommend collecting the ingredients beforehand, and most importantly also getting like a bottle with a spray thingy on top. The only thing I did want to mention though is that you gotta keep this thing natural. You do not want to put too many things in there that are very chemical like, because it's gonna hurt the environment where you spray this stuff on. So what I have done the past couple of times is that I have started off with a base, and this base is going to be as disgusting as you want it to be, really. Because this base is gonna have to be somewhat of your own body scent. Like, that has to be the main factor of your entire potion. It has to be your scent only. So what I usually do, which is like the least disgusting I'd say, is that you take a shower, you grab like a bowl or something like that, or something along those lines, and you literally the first time you step into that shower, you let the water drip into that bowl that runs down your body. Basically what happens is all of the sweat particles, all of the smells that you normally have, that you don't usually smell yourself, will get into that bowl, and you can use that as the base of your scent marker. If you're not comfortable with this is fine. You can also just use water or anything like that, but like, to me, this is like the most essential part of your potion, basically. The rest with what you do when it comes to bodily fluids is entirely up to you. Other tips I can give is actually like spitting in it, for example, using a small drop of blood, for example, or I don't know, crying in it, I don't know, urinating in it. That's entirely up to you. Let's just say it like that. But like I said, letting water run down your body is like the least disgusting way, I'd say. What you want to do before you even start anything is start asking around what people think you smell like. And this might be weird, especially if you're not out as a Therian and people don't know what you're after. It might be hard to discover what other people think you smell like. And it's generally also very hard to let people express what you smell like, because generally human scents are very distinctive, but you can never really compare it to any other scents, which makes it hard. But going after, oh, you smell pretty sour or you smell pretty sweet, is already enough to like get yourself on the right path. Because what you want to do after is start looking for things that you associate with your own smell. And this can be based off of both what other people give it as information, but also on what you think you smell like. Just make sure that it can't go bad or that it can start molding, for example, so be careful with that. Afterwards, what you want to do is put in scents that you feel like you can associate with your entire life. So it's not just about the smells that you associate or other people associate with yourself, it's also about the smells that you want people or any other animal to associate with yourself. Best example I can give for this would be like tea or candles or certain incenses, etc. Just be careful with candle wax though, of course, because that's gonna harden as soon as it touches water, and then you will basically have your entire potion. It's actually not that hard. What I just explained is entirely like Therianthropy based and nothing spiritual whatsoever. So if you want any type of witchcraft involved, I also recommend looking up how to start and stop certain rituals. So you can like use certain candles that you can rotate around the potion, just like I did. And also like maybe make some pretty sounds and stuff so that it becomes more of a spiritual thing. Like it becomes more of a spell rather than just making a potion. I'm not going to explain any of that because that's just gonna be entirely up to you. So now that I've explained to you guys how to make a scent marker, I'm gonna go out and actually mark my territory because it's been more than 3 weeks because I've been incredibly busy. So come with me, join me to my territory, and I'm gonna mark some stuff. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like down below or maybe comment down below. Or if you have any critique, you can also comment down below, of course. And if you really like my videos and want to see more in the future, perhaps consider to subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys in my Therian territory literally now, but also in my next video. Bye.